The Jazz with the timeout. Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get wild in your jazz dancers. Fans, your jazz dancers. Substitution.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And he drives in. And Langford with the stop.
Tricky ball handling. When Langford wants to get fancy, he can dance and really put the defense on its heels.
Now, here's Brogdon. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Despite being a first-team All-American in college, Malcolm Brogdon Clark was a second-round pick in 2016.
Yeah, NBA teams found out quickly that they had slept on this guy. He won Rookie of the Year, the first winner drafted in the second round since 1965, Kevin. And his numbers have only gone up. Malcolm's become one of the game's more reliable guards, and his leadership is platinum level.
Now, here's Langford. Following the miss by Bol. And Lopez throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Well, it's one of the things most fans don't notice, but Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA in his career? Just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon, a guy who handles the ball late in close games.
Here's Brogdon after the basket by Utah. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Drills the three-pointer.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Langford with it. Halliburton picks him up.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Off target from outside. Rockets trailed by 8. And Brogdon, here we go. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bridges outside. Pass to Langford. Buries the long-range jumper. Langford's got 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Halliburton for 3. And finished off by Wood.
You know, I think this is where Wood's activity level is through the roof. He is a monster on the glass.
Into the lane. Pass to Bol. Now Langford. He's guarded by Brogdon. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Utah shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Shot clock at 6. And the foul called on Killian Hayes.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now Langford. 7 points in the game. Taken away by Hayes. Houston moving the ball around. And Edmund Sumner is going to pick up the foul.
Sumner.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Poole on the wing. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality of getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
Rockets trailed by 10. And here's Hayes. There's the double team at Bull. And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
Here's Sumner. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Langford. And it's sent back by Howard. Poole with it. Leonard picks him up. Leonard brings the double team. Here's Howard. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The shot's good from Hayes.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Langford with it. Pass to Bull. Six to shoot. Going inside. And the dunk by Bull.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Substitution.
Houston making a switch.
Ball. Rockets ball timeout. Bam, your chance dancer. Coming out of the court. Come on, get down. It's your chance, Denver.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Goes up off the inbound. It's blocked.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
Yeah, and it's been ugly. I mean, really ugly. They need to find a way to get a few easy baskets to try to build some confidence and some momentum.
Now, here's Langford. To the paint. Here's Sumner. Got a hand on it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Poole on the wing. Pass to Grant. It's rebounded by Leonard. Here's Langford. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Grant in the post. Back to Hayes. Clock at 4. Crafty move. That one off the back iron and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Houston. 11-point game. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent three ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
There's the pick.
Rockets foul. Number 12. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Christian
Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got his hook. First 3 points of the game.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Inside. Outside to Brogdon. Takes it inside. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, he's able to burn you on the drive. Gotta like Brogdon being aggressive in these situations.
Here's Reddish. The Jazz working the ball around now. Rockets with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide open teammate.
With the drive. Pass to Sumner. Takes a 3. And the Jazz another 3.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Nice seeing Barnes go for that dunk. Always looking to finish with power at the rim. That's how you're supposed to do it.
And Barnes comes to help. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Off target from 3-point range. Rockets trail by 9. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A.
Rocket substitution.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Down low. The kick out to Barnes. Launches it. Bridges with the board.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Offline with his three. Rockets trail by 12. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And the three off target. Back to Bridges. Pass to Sumner. He takes it in. Markkanen from outside. Rockets with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
A shot by Reddish, no good. Brogdon with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first.
Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
So both teams making some changes here. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Down by 12. Stolen by Markkanen. In transition, here come the Jazz.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Now here's Hayes. No good on the triple. Now Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Stolen away. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. The Rockets making a switch here.
Second team foul. Rocket substitution. Number 12.
And here's Reddish. 8 points for him. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's good from long range. Markkanen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Over in the corner, Poole. They get it again.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Utah leading by 19 points. Taken away by Hayes. It's tipped. And it's Houston on the break. Pass to Howard. That shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Here's Sumner. And Lopez has it in the corner. Those three-pointers off the mark.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Poole for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Poole's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bridges outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Rockets trail by 18. Driving the lane, and Hayes throws it down.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Lopez with the steal. Langford with it. 10 points for him. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And Utah making a change here.
Utah timeout call. All right. Lopez coming onto the court. Come on. Get loud. For Georgetown attention.
Houston with a big group substitution here. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. They double him with Langford. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy's a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk.
First one falls for him. And Grant drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
The drive by Anthony. And Bull wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
There's the double team with Bull. Houston moving it around. The tray. And the 3 ball is good.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And 1:01 left in the first half of basketball. Rockets trailed by 11. Lopez over to help. Pass to Wood. Driving in. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his first foul.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
And Langford with the stop.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Barnes. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
From deep three-point range. There's the drive. Langford.
Houston foul.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal
Harrison Barnes picks one up.
So good once he gets in the lane. Langford attracts a lot of attention when he drives.
And so it's Utah. 13 points up at the end of the period. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Rockets trailed by 13. Brogdon outside. And there's the drive. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Brogdon, I see you, young fella. Really enjoyable to watch this guy get up and throw it down with power because he doesn't do that often.
Anthony down low. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Then Bridges jams it in.
Boy, I really like seeing Bridges get up for these throwdowns, boy. I tell you, he's pretty creative for a young guy.
Well, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, is dad. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. And that's something that started early on in his life. And honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. At the top of the key, Halliburton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here he goes. Out to Kuzma. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lopez over to help. Pass to Wood. And the turnover again by Houston.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Jazz leading by 11. Driving to the basket. And Reddish with the slam.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Grant. Now Barnes. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Barnes has got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Another miss by Utah. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Houston. It's a 10-point game. With the step back. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And the Rockets making a change here.
Substitution for the Rockets.
Markkanen on the double team. Left side, Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wood. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but is some frustration on that front. Look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
It's Kuzma penetrating. And Kuzma. Slams it in.
Oh, I love this from Kuzma. When he attacks with this kind of ferocity and confidence, watch out. Hide and protect the children.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside Anthony. Driving inside. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And for a 7-footer, you know, Lopez distributes it well. Consistent at looking to set up his teammates.
All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt time. Your chance catcher.
Rockets trailed by 16. Pass to Diallo. Howard trying to free himself up. Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got his first bucket in this one.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Drives to the hoop. Reddish's shot is good. And the Jazz lead by 16.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
A nice shot by Howard.
Imposing his will down there. Howard feels like he can score anytime he wants from this area.
Reddish makes it off the glass. Reddish has got 7 points for the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Up top, Diallo. Lopez over to help. Pass to Howard. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's Langford. And Langford with the stop.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Pass to Poole. Now, here's Howard. He's covered by Leonard. And Howard with the stuff.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
Driving inside. And he uses the glass on the lane. Langford's got 18 points in the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Four on the shot clock. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
One of those guards who just oozes with potential. Langford has the size and skill set that every team is looking for.
Taking 2 shots. The Jazz with the timeout. Fan, your Jazz dancer. Your Jazz dancer.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Free throw good, Langford. Both shots good from the stripe. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
Driving the lane. Nobody near Leonard. The Jazz with another miss. Rockets trailed by 17. Now here's Poole. 6 points for him. Pass to Barnes. And he drops it in from the low post. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post, because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Now Langford. 20 points for him. And he drives in. And Langford with the stop.
Another one for Langford. We talk about his high ceiling primarily at the offensive end.
And it's Grant in the corner. Uncovered. And Houston again with the bucket. Utah leading by 15. Into the lane. Langford. And Langford with the stop.
A lethal attacker. Langford enjoys finding those avenues to the bucket and then just torching the defense.
Poole no good. 30 seconds left to play here in the third. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Here he goes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Like the edge Langford plays with. He enjoys taking on defenders and trying to finish through the contact.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Up and over the defender with one hand. Outstanding.
Oh, yeah. Looked like the D had a good chance to cut him off until he made his move, Greg, to the hoop.
Guys, that was a great job of just taking it right at him.
Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in. Langford's got 28.
Not lacking any confidence down there. Just give Langford the ball and let him do his thing.
And so it's Utah taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Jazz leading by 19 points. Anthony drives in. That's tipped.
One of the things you just love and respect and admire about Brogdon, he just makes plays that help his team.
Grant surveying the D.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And here's Reddish. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
Over in the corner, Reddish. No good from outside.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Stolen by Markkanen. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Drops in the tray off the fast break. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
Here's Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in. Kuzma's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And Brogdon with a clear path to the rack. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Cole Anthony.
Brogdon has really good strength, and despite being bumped by the defense, still maintains its balance and plays right through it.
Brogdon, ball timeout.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
Well, no question, Brogdon is a standout shooter. I mean, he's efficient and plays both ends of the floor. But you look at his shooting numbers, he's one of just a few players who have achieved. A 50, 40, 90 season.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Yeah, you know, he's cooking now, cooking with gas, as I like to say. And once he flips the switch, Brogdon stays in aggressive attack mode.
Outside Leonard to the left side wing. Oubre, no one around him. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Leonard brings the double team. Langford with the steal. This one for three. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Another miss by Houston.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Rockets making a change here. Going inside. Poole on the wing. Shoots the three. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Here's Langford. Pass to Lopez. Langford with it. Started by Howard. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. Basket good. Langford's got 5 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Pass to Anthony. Langford with it. Lopez left side. Here's Bull. Driving to the basket. Count it. Langford's got 37.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Driving in. Lays it up off the glass. Langford's got 41.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Back to Lopez. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And tonight's win will put them up 2-1 in what has become a really intense season series, giving them a tentative edge here with one still left to be played against the Rockets.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Romeo Langford.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And he converts the layup. Langford's got 43 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Pass to Hayes to end the cold streak. Rebounded by the Jazz. Now, here's Langford. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They won this game.
Reverse the world, ex-chasm. Ay, I don't think they ready for the spasm. Wait, where you think you going? You can't miss this. Turn it up to max and sit back and watch that bass hit. Ay, this the type of beat to make your glass break. Ay, I feel like Stone Cold with the glass break. Wait, where you think you going? You can't miss this. Turn it up to max and sit back and watch that bass hit. Wait, huh? This the